Right then, this is a walk around video, and this is for a Honda CR-V 2.2 EX diesel. Finished in this really lovely metallic blue with a full black leather interior. Just one owner from new, and it comes on this private plate. It's a 2013 car, but the private plate is coming with the vehicle, which is a lovely touch. Front of the car really clean, lights, lenses clear, intact, no cracks or condensation. Front bumper very clean indeed, no obvious marks there. Likewise, the bonnet of the car exceptionally clean. I have to get a microscope out to find anything on there. It's almost blemish free. Coming down the near side, passenger side, again very clean on the panels. Alloys are in really lovely condition there. Continental tyre on the side. And then again. Near side rear alloy, absolutely beautiful. Again, Continental tyre. Going around the back of the car. Again, very clean. Around to the offside of the vehicle, driver's side. Again, very smooth. Should have just said it's got a full set of Continental tyres right from the outside. That would have helped. There we go. Offside rear wheel, unmarked. The remaining panel looks absolutely lovely. Final wheel, again, absolutely unmarked, and it really is a wonderful condition. Coming into the boot area now, absolutely enormous boots on these cars. I always say quick folding rear seats, just a pull of a lever and they just drop down smoothly. It hardly looks like the back of this car has been used at all. It's very hard to get across on the video, but that fabric's on there looks almost as new. It's absolutely incredible. Coming to the back now, wide opening rear doors that aid access, huge amounts of rear leg room, and those front seats are set for me and I'm over 6 foot tall, and they are massive in the back. Leatherwork is in just stunning condition. Front passenger door card, again very clean and tidy, all the little recesses nicely kept. So it's getting a little bit windy, so hopefully you can hear me okay. Full set of original Honda mats in the car, again all in lovely condition. Front passenger seat, given minimal use. Driver's door card, again in really fantastic condition. Footwell area for the driver, and kept beautifully. And front driver's seat, of course it is, but the driver's seat hardly exhibits any wear on it at all. It's virtually factory fresh. So inside the car now, engine running through this section so the dash can be seen illuminated. Gloomy day, I do apologise, it makes it all a little bit fuzzy, but the dashboard looks absolutely as new. Sat nav, you can see they're working absolutely perfectly. If I pop the car into reverse, you have that lovely clear gridded parking camera, all working exactly as intended. Dual zone climate control, all the little switch gear, every little recess been kept just wonderfully by its owner. Coming across the main dashboard binnacle, panning there for you, 62,804 miles. There are no warning lights on the dashboard whatsoever. Steering wheel looks pretty much as new in hand, as does all the switch gear around here. One of these videos where, in all honesty, it cannot do it justice inside the car, so well has it been kept. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack is here, as is very importantly the lock and wheel nut key. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda CR-V 2.2 EX diesel. This particular car is registered, it's on a private plate, X44KEC, and mileage at the start of the road test is 62,797 miles. The reason we do the videos is basically so that anyone looking at this car in an advert online actually gets to see the car in operation. We know to our cost just how frustrating it can be to go and see a car which looks fantastic in the photos and the description, only to find out when you get there that it's got a fundamental mechanical issue which you clearly should have been told about before setting off to come and see the car, which would manifest itself on a test drive. So hence that's why we do it. It is critical in that sense. It's also done on these lovely quiet country roads very close to our premises. The reason we do it is this forms part of the road test route, so hopefully be representative of what you'd feel yourself if offered a test drive in the car. Roads aren't normally like this. It's been pouring down all over the country, and it's quite badly flooded, but I will try and dodge the puddles as best I can. The car itself, as you know from the walk around video, is, I mean, it really is, it's an exceptional car. It really is, not only in terms of ownership and maintenance, but just the way the car's been kept. Everything about it feels absolutely superb. Engine, to go through the mechanical bits, engine starts absolutely instantly, as you expect from a Honda car. Settles to completely smooth and even idle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the vehicle. I'll check the temperature gauge in a second once the engine's warmed up towards the end of the video. The engines themselves are absolutely lovely, lovely units. Crikey, it is cold. That's the frost light just pinged on, so it's 3 degrees outside, which it is now. Yeah, so the engine's just lovely. They're so smooth for a diesel. But it also is just a lovely engine to use day in, day out. It's really flexible. Doesn't mind being revved. It doesn't get coarse at all. It's just a really truly great diesel engine by any measure. Engine then feeds through clutch into gearbox. Clutch on the car absolutely spot on, bite points where it should be. It's nice and smooth and positive in the pedal travel as well. And clutch then feeds into the 6-speed manual gearbox, and it's a lovely gear change on the car. They really are fantastic. It's far better than most sort of sporty cars, in all honesty, because it's so short and throw, incredibly precise. It's got a lovely action to it. I mean, Honda are absolute masters at doing this kind of thing. So the gear changes, the springing between them, the gating, the way they work is just second. It's just absolutely superb. It really is. I can't feel any wear at all, by the way, in the linkage. It really just feels exactly as it did when it was new. Steering of the vehicle, which has always been one of the strong points of the Honda CR-V, and this one's no different. Very precise, very accurate, nicely weighted. Makes the car feel nice and secure on the road. It also tracks absolutely dead straight. There's no vibrations at all that come back to the steering wheel at this speed or any speed up to the legal limit. And it just feels that crispness that you get with a kind of a new car. It just feels lovely and taut in hand. Chassis of the vehicle, what I'm looking for in these road tests is basically when you hit a bump, there shouldn't be kind of any sort of secondary noises coming up through the cabin, no sort of chatterings or knocking noises. So there's quite a nasty bump on this section of road, which I want to try and coincide it with just coming now. So it hits the bump, but there's none of those kind of knocking noises you'd worry about. The chassis is also, again, brilliantly developed by Honda. It's a wonderful compromise between ride quality and its ability to go through corners without wallowing about. So it really does give a very comfortable ride. But when you go through the corners, you don't get that awful kind of lurching and pitching and wallowing. It's really well done. I mean, obviously Honda know this market intimately. That's the CR-V is the best-selling SUV in the world. So Honda should know by now what customers want with these cars. Just wait to get on the corner a second, just give the brakes a bit of a shove. Plant, but really nice solid brake pedal on the car. What I'm looking for on the road test is basically that when you hit the brakes, it should be nice and solid, but also that the brake pedal shouldn't sort of grumble or vibrate or pulse, and it pulls the car up nice and straight and true, and it does that in every respect. Looking around inside the car, I mean, we've not cleaned this car yet, and it is in absolutely stunning condition in here. It really is. It just looks pretty much factory fresh. It's a true credit to its owner, because he's kept the car absolutely sensationally. What videos cannot get across is just how well built cars are, of course, and this is an astonishingly well made car. There's not a murmur, a hum, any creaks, no groans, nothing rattles. It really is just wonderfully solid vehicle, and this is real world build quality. A few years down the road with tens of thousands of miles on the clock, and they've done a brilliant job at assembling it, Honda. It's also a lovely dashboard to sit behind and operate. You get a great view out the car, wonderful natural driving position, big screen sat-nav, which is an absolute doddle to use, all working absolutely perfectly, of course. Dual zone climate control system, so different temperatures side to side, and air conditioning was checked earlier and all working exactly as intended as well. But the quality of the switchgear is absolutely brilliant. It really is. Honda, again, absolute masters at doing these kinds of things. You know, you just know that the switchgear is going to feel the same in another 100,000 miles. It'll just feel, it's only small things, but it really adds up to a very high quality product. Dashboard in front, simplicity itself, as Honda tend to do, everything working as it should. Temperature gauge now operating temperature, running at a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda car. These cars are obviously four-wheel drive, or the version is anyway, as Honda worked out very quickly. Vast majorities of people driving this will be about the worst they drive in, so a bit sort of a wet, horrible day. But the four-wheel drive is there, but you don't do anything, it does it all for you. Basically what happens is, if your front wheels start to spin in two-wheel drive, it automatically brings in the rear wheels to give you four-wheel drive absolutely instantly. It's just brilliant in operation, and I've towed with many a CR-V across some pretty muddy fields, gone through snow and ice and that kind of thing. Never come close to got stuck with one. It really is brilliant. The advantage of it is that because it isn't being used the whole time, you don't get through your tyres as quickly, you don't use as much fuel, and you're not going to put so much mechanical stress through the car. And also the simplicity of the system means it's incredibly reliable as well. I mean, we've been selling cars, or Honda cars, using this system for over 20 years, and in all those cars, and that's many thousands, we've never so much as put a spanner on the four-wheel drive system of the cars. So I mean, it really is a tough system. As I said at the start of the video, the point of it is to pick up any issues, of which there's nothing at all to report back. And I'm not giving it any allowance for its age and mileage, because it just drives beautifully in every single respect. And whoever's lucky enough to get this particular car next will be, benefiting from a chap that's treated it with very, very gentle hands, and it's all credit to him, as I said, how he's kept this car. As always though, if you've got any questions about the car, don't hesitate, do give us a call and we'll happily answer any questions you might have.